It's odd that people on the left of politics who admit the luck and privilege in their lives and particularly in their livelihoods, it's odd how far up the nose of the Gammonati that can get. Actually, it's not the Gammonati, is it? It's the people who pretend to have the interests of the Gammonati at heart that get so upset by this. It's oh, I can't. I mean, lefties. Why don't you give all your money away then? Why don't you have refugees living in your people who admit they're lucky, admit that the system has benefited them, are kryptonite to conservatives, certain types of conservative, because, you know, the idea that the status quo is cripplingly unfair is something that they kind of like to keep under wraps. You know, if things aren't going well for you, it's your fault. Things aren't working out. No, it's your fault, that is. You need to get a better job. You need to eat less and exercise more. You need to get on your bike, don't you? You need to move to a different town. You need to start using the value range in the local supermarket. You need to. It's all your fault. And society is not got any responsibilities to provide support or safety nets or help. I'm looking at A-level results today and I'm just thinking, I wonder how big a deal they are now. Is it exactly the same? Speaking more to parents, actually, when you did or didn't get your A-level results, because for my generation, it was no guarantee at all that you'd go into the sixth form, that you do A-levels. Now you have to stay in full-time education, don't you, until you're 18, albeit you don't have to actually do A-levels. But the simple question really is how big a deal was, and I mean, you know my obsession with class. I think it's right to be obsessed with class. You cannot understand the United Kingdom unless you look at almost everything through the lens of class. But I do think that, you know, to reference Eminem once again, I do wonder whether you kind of have more at stake on A-level. The less you've got, the more you have at stake on A-level day. That's when it's transformative, because it can be the difference between going to university and not going to university.